What is up, everyone? I wanted to talk to you about the movie Bone Tomahawk, starring Kurt Russell, Patrick Wilson, Matthew Fox, and Richard Jenkins. Now, I'm not too familiar with Richard Jenkins, but he does an excellent job in this movie. Matthew Fox is the actor from the series Lost. 6 seasons to that series. Currently like 4.5, almost 4.5 seasons into completing it. And it's truly an awesome series if you haven't yet watched it, which can be viewed on Netflix. And there's the actor Patrick Wilson. Patrick Wilson is from season 2 of Fargo. That is an awesome series also to watch. And as far as Kurt Russell, everyone knows who Kurt Russell is. And in this movie, he does an excellent job with his role as sheriff. And there is a strange man that enters the town at the local bar, and the deputy mentions it to him, to the sheriff, and they both go and investigate. And they question the man, and then it turns out this man has desecrated the burial ground of a lost tribe of Indians. And this lost tribe of Indians is referred to as, troglodyte, by a Native American Indian who is a scholar who assists the town people in identifying these people and locating these people on the map. And he says that even he would not go and assist a rescue party in search of the abducted people from the town, who these troglodyte Indians abducted, because they were really after the man who abducted, who desecrated their burial ground. But there's an also sinister element to these people. They're cannibals. And is this movie the scariest movie of 2015? It comes close, I believe. I wouldn't say it's the scariest, but it's up there. I can say that. Reason being is because this movie has a very slow start, very slow pace, and then it builds up gradually until the second half, or the latter part of the movie, in which we get to hear the sounds emanating from the instruments used by these, or perhaps the sound of these creatures, if you will, because they almost sound inhuman or monstrous in a way, or like an animal, with the use of their howling or that they use to communicate amongst themselves. And these cave dwellers are in like a Badlands geography or location that the rescue party will try and go find and search for the caves in which these people have been, which the townspeople have been taken to for, I guess, as a food source. So this movie is very scary and graphic, and it's somewhat comparable to the original Cannibal Corpse, a movie that I hate even to this day. I recently watched it, actually. It's an old movie, but I never saw it back in the day. I only saw it up until recently, after, I guess, a Google search. And out of curiosity, I decided to rent it. And so I did, and I regret the choice because of the animal cruelty shown in that video, as well as the mockery of a certain type of indigenous people. It's just a lack of professionalism, really, by the movie producer, directors, and the film company that made the movie. I mean, what's the point? I mean, cannibalism happened in the past. That doesn't justify making a movie that graphic. I mean, let's keep it in the past. But that movie, I believe it's from the 80s, took it to a really disgusting level. And there's the remake of The Green Inferno. Now, I haven't seen that yet. I'm gonna eventually see that. Probably rent it. I'm not gonna buy it. But these two movies are done more poorly in taste than Bone Tomahawk. Even though Bone Tomahawk tries to make the Native American Indian people, or at least a group of them, seem sinister and almost monstrous and non-human. But I would say to a lesser extent than Cannibal Corpse and Green Inferno, which makes makes the indigenous people, I believe, of the South American people, look horrible. So there is that element to this movie that I even found a little bit offensive. But obviously, these people never existed, these troglodytes. But when you do see them in a movie, and when you do hear them and how they move, and what they do to these frontier people, my gosh, it will scare you. I'm not gonna. It may be more than one part, but there's at least one scene that is very graphic. Everyone, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.